Good afternoon and welcome to your lunch primetime news. Let's now take a look at the headlines.
Auspicious times for the new year presented to the President. Minister Ranjit Siambalapitiya says that 4% of the nation's revenue will be spent on coal and diesel electricity generation.
metric ton මං හිතන විදිහට ගේන්න වෙනවා metric ton ලක්ෂ 10ක්වත් අඩු ගානේ ගේන්න වෙනවා. රුපියල් බිලියන අද තියෙන මිලත් එක්ක බැලුවොත් රුපියල් බිලියන 25ක 25ක වියදමක්.
Manusha Nanayakar appointed as Deputy Minister for Foreign Employment. Prescription Special Provisions Bill to be debated in Parliament. Authorities to crack down on traders who sell substandard food items. Comments made on the actions of the government.
Now, first up in local news, UPFA parliamentarian Manusha Nanayakar was sworn in as the new Deputy Minister for Employment. He was sworn in before President Maithripala Sirisena today. On to more local news, the traditional handing over of the auspicious time paper of the Sinhala and Tamil New Year to President Maithripala Sirisena was held today at the President's official residence. The paper on which the auspicious times of the Sinhala and Tamil New Year are printed on was ceremoniously handed over to the President this morning by the individual who hails importance in this tradition. The auspicious times of cooking, the New Year food, lighting of the oil lamp and time of feasting are all included in the auspicious time paper, in line with the dawn of the new year. Minister of Internal Affairs, Environment Development and Cultural Affairs S.V. Navinna was present at this event along with other ministry officials. On to more local news, the Prescription Special Provisions Bill will be taken up for debate in Parliament this evening. The objective of this bill that will be debated today is to ensure the right to ownership of lands of persons who fled the respective areas due to the war. Our parliamentary correspondent Amrisiri Bandar reported that the new law will be in effect for the period between May 1st, 1983 to May 18th, 2009. He added that the new law will also benefit persons who have been subject to various forms of injustice since 1983. Now on to your weather-related news. The Department of Meteorology says that rainy weather accompanied by lightning could be experienced over a number of areas around the island after 2 p.m. Director of the department S. Premalal said some areas will experience rainfall of 75 millimetres. Athawella experienced the highest rainfall of 74 millimetres during the 24-hour time period ending at 8:30 a.m. today. Davel Talava received rainfall for 71.6 millimetres, while Ratmalavna received a rainfall of 49.6 millimetres. Meanwhile, the water levels of Mathuri Nilvala Reservoir has risen with the downpours experienced last night. Despite rainy weather conditions elsewhere, Kandy and Tadasan areas experienced dry weather conditions. The water levels in Parakramasamudra has exceeded the 117,300 acre-feet mark. Engineer in charge of the reservoir said that the capacity of the Parakramasamudra had exceeded spill level. The water levels are at 21,000 acre-feet in the Giritale tank at present. In Min area, the water capacity is now 105,000 acre-feet. The water in tanks located in the Anuradhapura district has reduced. The water levels of the Nuarvava tank has exceeded the 29,514 acre mark. Meanwhile, the water level at the Tisavava has reached 2,182 acre feet. The Meteorology Department says the warm weather conditions being experienced in the island and present will reduce after the 14th of April. Events took place at various areas to commemorate the JVP comrades who strengthened their struggle in 1971.
The main events were held in Anuradhapura, Panadura and the Deniyaya areas.
සමහරෙකුට මේක විවේචනය කරන්න පුළුවන් මේක කැරල්ලක් කියලා. සමහරෙකුට මේක සන්නද්ධ අරගලයක් ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරන අයෙකුට.
Some may criticize this as a struggle. Others may define this as an armed struggle. One thing is clear. That is, you cannot erase the 5th of April from the Sri Lankan political calendar and mainly the heroes of 71. Therefore, the April 5th is a day that even anyone not connected to politics will understand that it is a day attached to the JVP.
ජනතා විමුක්ති පෙරමුණට බද්ධ වෙච්ච 71 අරගලයත් එක්ක බද්ධ වෙච්ච දිනයක් බවට දැන් පත් වෙලා තියෙනවා.
විශ්‍රාම ගැටපත් අහුසි කරනවා. තේ සහන පොර සහනාධාරී නැති කරනවා. එළවලු පළතුරු සහනාධාරී නැහැ. එයි මේ සහන කපන්නේ.
The pension is abolished and there is no more subsidy for the fertilizer. There is no fertilizer subsidy for tea, fruits and vegetables. This upper class cannot move ahead in this model of economics. Their policy is to rip off the downtrodden. The real answer will come only after this economic system is changed. We need the support of the people for this purpose.
විප්ලවකාරී පක්ෂ
මේ අය එන්න කලින් ජනතා විමුක්ති පෙරමුණ අපි කිව්වා මේ දෙගොල්ලෝ එකයි මේගොල්ලෝ වෙනස් කරන්න සූදානම් නැහැ 68 අවුරුද්දක්.
Before they were elected, we told you that they are all the same. They are carrying ahead what was done for the past 68 years.
අද පැහැදිලි වෙලා සමාජය ඇතුලේ දැන් මේ ඔලු දෙකේ හරකෙක් වගේ දෙපැත්ත රඳමින් ඉන්න හවුල් ආණ්ඩුවේ වැඩ දිහා බලන් ඉන්නවා. අද සමාජය ජනතාව අද විසඳුම් සොයා ගැනීම සඳහා වෙච්ච ප්‍රශ්නයකට මැදිහත් වෙලා ඉන්නේ.
The Port Authority's acquisition of one of Sri Lanka's most beautiful beaches, Jungle Beach, are driving individuals involved in the tourism industry in the surrounding area to face several difficulties. Like the beaches of Hikkaduwa, Unavattana and Kokkala, as well as those that lay on Sri Lanka's southern coast, Jungle Beach has attracted the attention and admiration of a superfluous amount of tourists. Tourist hotels in the area closed down due to a court order obtained by the Port Authority yesterday that establishes its acquisition of the area. As a result, individuals involved in the tourism trade have been inconvenienced. On to more local news. The Colombo Municipal Council will launch a special program starting today to inspect traders who sell food items on the pavement ahead of the new year. Chief Medical Officer of Health at the Colombo Municipal Council, Dr. Ruwan Vijayamuni, said that the program will mainly focus on the sale of expired food items and sweetmeats during the festive season. The inspections are due to be conducted in Borala, Fort and Peta. He also urged the general public to be aware of the expiry date of food items and always check as to if the dates have been tampered with. Police officers who are on duty along the Southern Expressway have been vested with power to hold buses travelling without permits accountable. The chairman of the National Transport Commission, MAP Hemachandra, said that the decision was taken when the board of directors convened yesterday. Thereby, the power to file legal action against those who violate laws of public transport will rest with the police officers on duty along the respective expressway. And finally, in local news, the workshop was held in Colombo on the conservation and management of energy.
The workshop focuses on the manner in which the country is to face the issues of a power crisis in the future. A number of state officials were present at the event. The agreement for Sampur was signed in the year 2008. The preliminary activities of the project are currently being conducted. We are also going to protect the environment. Myself, along with the Deputy Minister, went and formed one committee that consists of parties from both sides, environmentalists and energy suppliers. We will be completely protecting the environment. I think we will have to bring about 1 million metric tons of coal per year. At current rates, that will cost about 20 to 25 million rupees. But according to our plan to conserve electricity, we hope to utilize all these methods and save 400 megawatts by the year 2020. The Sampur power plant is 500 megawatts. If we save 400 megawatts, we don't have to spend anything on that. As our dependence on hydropower reduces, we will have to spend a large amount of money on coal and diesel. More than 1/4 of the imports are spent on purchasing coal and diesel to generate power. To reduce these costs, we could simply move towards renewable energy, that is solar and wind energy. But the problem with wind energy is that when it's sunny, there is no wind. Therefore, as a government, we will give prominence to solar energy and conduct a program in the future. But we will have to bear a huge burden to construct them anew and integrate them into the system. In this time, we must focus on conserving power.
අපිට තිබෙන බල ශක්තිය තිබෙන විදුලි බලය ඉතුරු කරගන්න ඕනේ.
And well, that's all the news we have for you this hour. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jitendri Gunasena.